What's up, guys? Shay Stevens here, PDGA number 77522, and today I'm going forehand only at Fulmor. Let's get to it. Hey, how's it going, everybody? So, I'm filming this right after my in the bag, and that big storm that's coming through has been delayed a few hours. So I'm taking advantage of every second I can get to play. So my doctor gave me instructions to throw basically full power forehand as much as I can, and just note where there's pain so we can target my treatment. And yeah, I thought a fun way to do that would be come out here to Fulmor and just play forehands only. So it's going to be tricky. I'm going to say 5 under par will be my best. Here comes a car. So I will be throwing all forehands. If for some reason I tweak something and the pain gets to me, I will switch back to backhand. I'll let you guys know. But this also includes forehand rollers if I need them. Just there's a few holes where I know the forehand roller is actually the preferred play over a sky. I could actually go forehand roller here, but I'm going to try and air one out to start. So, hole 1, 271. I'm going to go with my Beat Fission Photon, just nice and smooth out to the right, hopefully flipping it. Got to watch out for the Mando on the right. Ooh, got to give that air. Uh-oh, cut rolls, safe. Down by 2 tee pad. Yeah, I haven't thrown many forehands since October 12th, I think was when I hurt this. I've thrown maybe 5 since then. So to try to go for like a technical hyzer flip to Annie shot, a lot to ask for. But this isn't terrible, just got a little bit of an upshot here. So I'm just gonna take the range, try and get it close. Or run it stupidly. I had way too much pop on it. Luckily I hit the basket. Left a little bit of work for the putt. All right, I guess I should also specify everything in putting range, I will be putting. So definitely more work than I want for a par on this hole. Luckily the putt is there. And hole 2, 213 feet. One cool thing about Fulmor is that there's a wide range of skills for people who play this course. So I do know a few forehand dominant players who play here, and I've played with them, so I got to see what lines they take to attack. On this one, they let you go swing hyzer through that field goal on the left, and then kind of crash down on the hill hyzer and skip to the basket. So I think I can get a pyro there. I just got to keep it flat. Don't need to help this with a hyzer. The disc will do it for me. So I'm going, there's a field goal up high left. Try to hit that line and then swing down to the basket. Go. Oh! Okay, I was on line for a second, caught a backside branch. So it did trickle down here to the creek bed, which does play as casual water though, so no penalty. But I would have loved to see that come down. And I think I might have stayed up on the flat if I didn't skip off that branch, but let's see if I can see her get a birdie here. Yep. Nice birdie. Hole 3, 166 feet. And this is actually the hole where I figured out I had a problem with my elbow. I threw all those forehands, or those power forehands at Fort Washington, and then came here for my Sunday league and just threw the little chip shot, and it hurt like heck. So that's where I realized there was a problem. So hopefully we're all sorted out now. I'm gonna go kind of low, pushing, like slight hyzer with the entropy, hopefully hook it in the basket. Well, hung out a little wide, but that's parked still. All right, this should be a given. Nice, simple. 2 down. All right, we're doing good. Hole 4. It's 217 feet. Tight tunnel. And I've always said the forehand is the better play, just to kind of angle yourself in under the ceiling and then play. I juiced a deflector there before. I think that was a little extreme, so I'm going to go with the pyro. Go with that forehand flex. There's just 2 branches I'm looking at I gotta miss. Dangling right down the middle. If I can beat them, this is going to be good. Come out of it. All right. Got over it a little bit too much. So deflector might actually be the play. Or he's got to not give it angle. All right, this is going to be fun. I always look at the possible doing a forehand, but I don't like this tree. It just kind of blocks the perfect line I want to throw to get it. So I'm going to have to go straddle through the tree. I think I'm just inside, if anything, a little bit out, but we're going to go flat foot on it. Nope. Oh well. It's a tricky hole even with a backhand. All right. Bars don't hurt. Moving on. All right. Hole 5. I think it's like 160 something. Distance is worn off the paver. I'll have it on screen. So I have gotten this one with a deflector, a tempo, and an entropy. I think we want to go entropy. I never got it with an electron yet. But I'm just going for nice, smooth, out towards that light pole, and then crash towards the basket. So. Exactly how I wanted it. Whew, I think over the basket, maybe a little long, but that was a pretty flight. I think I came in just short and a little over the basket maybe, but it's a great line to just throw. The real trap on this hole is these branches up early here. So if you short it, you get knocked down and usually roll down the hill or get encumbered somehow. So a lot of people go long, which can get tricky just with the footing, and you do have this guardian tree on the backside, but that was a great line to come in on. So we got the long walk now to hole 6. Figure we'll do a little walk and talk. But yeah, so far, elbow's feeling good. I'm doing stretches before every hole just to keep it, keep it loose. The cold is definitely not my friend out here. But yeah, it feels good to have it back again. It's been interesting with the treatment. Just like the Class 4 laser just feels like the greatest heat and pack on earth. Like the heat goes like into where it's shooting, so it's like radiating outward, which feels really weird but good. And then the shock wave, that's the rougher part. It's basically a series of like different wavelength and intensity pulses. They just shoot into your, for me, my shoulder, my neck, my elbow, and it's just busting up scar tissue, and then also creates micro tears. So you get more blood flow in there, which the goal is that it's, busting up all the scar tissue, and then the blood flow comes in, washes out all the bad stuff, replaces it with good stuff. But yeah, so far the results are definitely showing on the elbow. The neck is going to be a bigger bird's nest to unravel, just because that's like a 30-some-year-old injury that we're trying to undo now. So that's going to be a little slower, so I got to be patient. But yeah, we're doing so far so good with the elbow. All right, hole 8, 179 feet. There's 2 lines here. You can go up high or left with a big silly hyzer, but it's kind of a silly shot. Not feeling confident in hitting that early gap you got to beat. It gets wide open after that, but it is tight off the start. Or you go more direct line at it, either baby hyzer or a bit of a flex shot. I'm going to try the putter flex. I have my Neutron Soft Entropy here. Hit it flat. It should just turn over from the torque a little bit, and then hopefully get me into the basket. Putting this out to the right about 20 feet, letting it do work. Oh, that was hunting the basket too. Darn. I gotta say, I love how the forehands are flying. I would have loved to see that finish. But yeah, they're doing what I expect them to do, as long as I execute. Another birdie. Hole 7, 241 feet. And every time I've played Fulmor for the past few months, this is the hole where I miss throwing a forehand the most. I usually have to throw like a backhand putter, usually a turnover envy, and it's just so hard to hit that proper line to get you a putt, especially when the wind's up, and it has been windy. Today, pretty calm, but we're testing forehands out, so let's go. I usually either go Fireball or Terra. I'm gonna go Terra today, nice, easy. Maybe get a little flex out of it and then dive in. Gotta find my aiming point again. It was that tree, I think. All right. All right. I love it. All right, so coming off the tee out here in the field, there is a sneaky little headwind. That might have turned me over a bit, but honestly, I'll take an open 20-footer look at this hole any day. I'll take an ace. Don't want to be greedy. I want the ace, but this is good too. I haven't gotten this one in a while. Feels good. On to hole 8. Shout out to the work team, guys. This tee pad got a major overhaul, as you can see. They joke they want to do concerts on this thing during the summer. This is a dual tee pad for hole 13 and hole 8. We're going to 8. I've always wanted to try a forehand on this hole. I usually just throw a big backhand with the reactor. There are the guardian branches, though. They're kind of ace spoilers. The forehand does seem a little more open. I just got to figure out what can I throw to get there. So I'm going to go on the smoother side. Go with my more stable Fission Photon, the Bria Bear. There's a squirrel out there. He's kind of my aiming point. Hopefully I don't hit him. I didn't get over on it enough. I gotta throw it out to the right. Come on. And I will totally admit there was some fear on that throw. I was a little hesitant to just kind of let it go and, put the arm out there. The worst part about coming off an injury is getting past your body's defenses. Like, you've had pain, your body knows pain was there, so your body doesn't want to go there. So I just gotta work through it so I know it's not gonna hurt if I do it. And if it does hurt, just gotta make a note of it and we'll work on it. I could jump putt this. Ceiling's a bit tricky, so I'm just gonna chip a forehand. Give it a run, hopefully. If not, should be nice and close. That was extra wimpy. I gotta pop that. Pop that, come on. All right, not a great performance, but again, pars don't hurt. Unless you almost throw it away. Come on, Shay. Put it in the basket. Excuse me. And wrap up the front 9. Hole 10. I'm sorry, hole 9. 210 feet. This is totally a backhand shot for me, or you gotta have a nasty forehand to Annie. But I've always said the best shot would be a high crashing, overstable shot. So let's try that today. Gonna go with my Plasma Fireball. I'm gonna put this up on a lot of Annie, hopefully get some pan, and then fight back over the top into the basket. This is definitely gonna be a test of the elbow. Stretches again. No fear. Gotta pop this shot. Wanted that a little more to the left. Oh, a cruel roll. But that was the flight, just a little offline. So decent shot, really mean result. So I have to go like this, little patent pending, down to a knee to get the clearance. Just bend it in there. A little higher. All right. Another par, but pars don't hurt. So it's gonna wrap up the front nine so far. My elbow hasn't blown up yet, so that's good news. Gonna keep stretching, keep going through the back nine, see how it goes. Back to Shay.
So I got through the front nine pretty clean. I mean, I set the goal of -5 and I hit that on the front nine alone. So pending utter disaster on the back nine, I should be safe. Feeling really good about the elbow, guys. It's feeling good. Shout out to everyone who's given me forehand tips over the past few months. I'm really trying to clean up my forehand form to make sure I never hurt it like that again. But yeah, keep an eye out for the back nine. I'll have that cut together for you guys as soon as possible. With that, I want to say thank you for all your support. If you have any questions for me, reach out. I'll do my best to answer them. Take care. Thank you to my sponsors. For all your disc golf needs, check out Phoenix Discs and Foundation Disc Golf.